Welcome to my extreme hallway makeover. My name is Nina. I love all things interior and exterior style. So interior like your home decor and exterior like your style, your clothes. So if you saw my last video, I did tell you guys that I am debuting this extreme hallway makeover that I have been working on for a while. I live in a New York City apartment with a very narrow hallway. The style of apartment is pre-war. Style apartments can be tricky to style and to make efficient as far as the space and to always have free space. That was always the goal for me. Now I noticed whenever people would come to my apartment, as we walk in the doorway, it was always like a little shuffle, like a little dance to like go around each other, because granted it's not a lot of space, it is an apartment, it's not a home with like a huge entryway, but I also had a little bit of clutter going on. The system that I had before was nice when I first put it out, but over time it just became very cluttered. And so I kind of really dug into my brain to think, how can I make this space efficient but also organized? You know, how does it stay organized and neat? So this is a little preview of it, what it looks like now, the space I'm standing in, and then I'm going to move and show you guys what I have going on. It's so cute, so pretty. I'm absolutely in love with it. I want to touch on a little bit of the process that it took to get here, for me to get these items and install them. I got them from Ikea. Right now, if any of you have shopped at Ikea recently, whether it's online or in store, you will notice that a lot of items are out of stock. A lot of items are out of stock. I was very surprised, but then it made sense with the pandemic. Everyone is trying to really maximize their home situation, you know what I mean? Like, people want to make it nice and comfortable and cozy and cute, and I understand that. So it's understandable as to why everything would be sold out. Now, if any of you are doing a makeover or would like to do a makeover and would love my help, I do offer virtual home styling consultations where I can help you style a space. I can look at the space and tell you what I think should go where, depending on what your needs are. We can figure out a way to organize that space and make the most of it. So if any of you have a space in your home that you would like to reorganize or redecorate, please feel free to check out my website. I do have a link for virtual consulting. I will help you fix that space, make the most of it, recommend products to buy, such as the products that I bought, to maximize your space. So now on to this space here. So I was going to touch again on that process of getting to where I got to here, which is why I offer that as a service, because it can be stressful, it can be daunting, and when items are sold out, you have to really know how to get your hands on those items. And I was successful in getting these, which was shocking, because these cabinets, they would have either no stock or 1 or 2 or 3. I needed 6 total. So I have 6 here that I'm going to show you. I did the Ikea click and collect process, which was way easier in my opinion as far as in stock versus out of stock, and actually just going to the store and being able to get in and out. The click and collect was awesome. You're able to buy online, find the items in the store that you're going to go pick it up at, and then place the order and just go pick it up at the store. You don't even have to walk inside, go to the showroom, marketplace, whatever. You just go to the store, click I'm here. They'll start preparing your order. They'll bring it down. When your order's ready, you walk up, show them your ID, you get it. There is a little bit of a wait list. You're going to see a wait list when you get there. When you scan, they have a QR code right in the front of the store where the click and collect is. There's like a little parking area off to the side where you can park your car if you're doing a click and collect. And you can scan that QR code and you'll see that it'll send it to Ikea inside and let them know that you're here. So they're preparing your items. They're already gathered in a space with your last name and order number, but they need to get it from that space to the front of the store, and then they let you know when it's ready. So that's what the wait list is about. You're just waiting on the items to come down from wherever they were stored, and then once your items are available at the front of the store, you just walk right in, show them your photo ID, you get your items and go. It is the smoothest process. I love it so much. I think I will only be doing Ikea collect unless I want to go into the showroom and get inspiration. So if you guys love looking at Ikea showrooms the way I do, I did do a full walkthrough of the Ikea showroom in my last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out here. It's all of the current things that are in Ikea right now in their existing showroom for this current spring. And even if you're watching this video outside of the time frame that we're in right now, you can still get inspiring like ideas from the showroom via that video that I did the last time. So without further ado, let's get into the hallway. So this is the situation. These things are actually huge. I won't put them or install them like this. I just stack them on top of each other for the sake of space, but they are a lot bigger than I had remembered seeing them in the showroom, which is a good thing. That's really good, because that means that everything most things that's here. Now this looks like a hot mess. This was a shoe rack. And I put everything there because I had an overflow of space coming from here from those dressers that I sold. So it's just a little bit of a mess right now. So I'm gonna consolidate all of this. Half of it, I have about 14 pairs of sneakers between there and then over here too. So the idea is I'm going to take about 6 pairs roughly. 18, that's gonna be 12 pairs. Yeah, I'm gonna take maybe 6 pairs to my mom's house in Atlanta, because when I go to Atlanta, unless I actually wear sneakers, the only shoes that I have to wear when I'm down there are the shoes that are on my feet. So I thought it'd be nice to have some of my real sneakers that I love and wear down there, because I'm not gonna wear all 18. So let's get into constructing these bad boys, putting them up and getting everything organized. So I opted to go with the hang-in option, which was a bit of a risk because I don't know anything about hang-in stuff or walls or screws or how everything works. I was a little bit worried about trying to figure out if I needed certain types of screws, butterfly screws, how do you hang them, how do you actually mount something like this? But the great part is these things are actually super light individually, so I basically just screwed some screws in the wall and attached them inside. Now, the good thing is I did get a very specific type of screw. So at Home Depot, they do have in their screw section different categories of types of screws that you need for different things. So they have specific screws for wood, cement, metal, so on and so forth. So because I live in a pre-war building, I knew that my walls were made of cement, so I opted, and I actually tapped against that wall too before I left the house to kind of see if it was cement, because some of the walls are cement and some of them are something else, I don't know, but this particular wall I think was cement, so I went ahead and got the cement screws, and they actually screwed in very easily, fairly quickly. And then I moved on over to the second portion. Once I got those constructed and put up and move everything out of that space at the top of the hallway, I went over to the bottom of my hallway. This was the most difficult part, just because it had the most stuff. Like, this part of the hallway was the most congested, and then of course because I had the stuff that I had just brought in from Ikea in that space, this was definitely the most cluttered part at that moment. But what I did was I started off with just the shelf. Once I got the shelf deconstructed and everything taken off of the shelf, then I was able to move it, and then those Trones you saw to the left, I was able to start taking those out of the packaging and then start mounting those. And that was pretty much it. So here is the before, just to remind you. And here is the after. So beautiful, so clean, so nice. Entrance to the apartment. And when you walk in, look at how much floor space. I mean, you just walk into this. And the only reason why I left the Ottoman there was because I wanted a seating area so that if you do want to sit down and take your shoes off, you can. I found it was better to have it there versus the beginning of the hallway, just because it saves on space and clutter. If I had like a mudroom / open area at my entryway, then I think a seating area would work perfect in the entry. But for apartments like these or small spaces, I feel like this is the best layout. So these are the Trones. I don't know how to say it. You know, Ikea is like a different, completely different language with their spellings and their words of their products. So I don't know if it's Trones or Trones or Trons, who knows? But these things are amazing. I love them. They are massive. So the apartment that I had gone to when I first saw it only had just one set of these, and I think that's perfect if that's what you want. But for me, I wanted to really maximize my space. I'm all about storage, especially in a tight space. So I thought it would be better to get 3, but do you see why I didn't want to do 4? Because I felt like it would just be too much and it was gonna come too close to where that Ottoman is. So I felt like this was the best layout. And in them, I have shoes, like I said from the last thing. They actually hold 4 pairs of shoes. So on the website, you're gonna see just 2 pairs in each. But if you put your shoes like this, they will hold 4 actual pairs, which I thought was amazing because not only did I get all the shoes that was originally on that shoe rack here, but I also got more shoes in here and then other things. So I put shoes in here. I even have like one filled with my winter accessories, all of my pandemic stuff like gloves, masks, Lysol and everything I put in here. But I love that it's just a hidden area. So if it's not the tidiest or neatest, it wouldn't show. Like before I had a shelf unit, so everything was open, and even though I had them in baskets, it's like if anything didn't fit completely in the basket and down, you would still be able to see it. So I love that this you can't see. So shoe storage, and sometimes if you have flip-flops, you can put more than 4 pairs. You see the amount of room that's in there, you can still kind of put more if you want, but I just put 4 in there to be safe. Shoes again. Yeah, so I love the storage on it. Now the styling of the top of it was my absolute favorite. So this thing I had in the bedroom, if you guys remember my NYC apartment tour, that used to be in the bedroom, and I'm gonna show you guys. I did a bedroom makeover as well on my Instagram, but I'm gonna do one here for you guys too. So this was originally in the bedroom. That vase is from Ikea, literally circa 2011, I believe, 2011 or 2012. They don't even sell it anymore. So I was really like, dang, that's such a nice vase, but they don't make it anymore. The pampas, I will link below for you all as well. I'm gonna touch on this mirror last because I'm gonna stand in front of it. Actually, I can just touch on it now. So this mirror I got from TJ Maxx. Oh my God, no, Home Goods. So I was in Home Goods and I was kind of looking for a round mirror for this space, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a round mirror because I already have a round mirror in the bedroom. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to double up on the round mirror. I saw in TJ Maxx 2 little mirrors that were for sale. It was 2 gold mirrors and they were in an oval shape. And I thought, oh, that'd be interesting for this space. 2 oval mirrors side by side. That'd be cute. So I ended up going to Home Goods first before I swung into TJ Maxx because we all know that they're always next to each other. And when I went, I saw this mirror. And I know I didn't want a round mirror, but I just love what it said. I was like, this is so dope. Like, Home Goods is, let me tell you, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I post a lot of what's new in for Home Goods and TJ Maxx. And every week that I go in there, every time that I go in there, sometimes I don't even get a chance in that week, but I try to go frequently so I can keep you guys updated on what's actually fresh and new in stock. And every time I go in Home Goods and TJ Maxx, I'm just blown away about how diverse of a product line they have. Like, they've become so diverse in their product line. I'm just like, this is amazing. The artwork, they've been having a lot of ethnic art, a lot of Black art, just so cultured now. And I love that so much about them. So when I saw this mirror and I saw what it said, I was like, you look bomb. Oh yeah. This is something that I say to myself. I literally have a sticky note on the side of one of my shelves in my closet that says, you're a bomb. Like, just to remind myself, you know what I mean? So when I saw this, I was like, oh, you look bomb. Like, I feel like I'm going to feel like I look bomb when I look in this mirror, just off of GP, you know what I mean? Like, just off of this being there, I was like, oh, I have to have this. So here's the gag though. When I first got it, initially, I was like, you know what? I should actually spray paint the frame of it gold, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first started like doing home decor and like styling and stuff, I always strayed away from black. You know, if something had black in it, then that's fine. But anything that was like predominantly black or just had black, I strayed away from it because I didn't want it to be too dark. I love the light, airy, fresh look. And so for me to bring this home the way it is and end up putting up black, that means so much, because now I'm able to diversify just the look of the things that I style and the things that I create. But the black on this was so perfect. Like, honestly, when I look at it now, I would not change a thing. It's just perfection. I literally would not change a thing. That black is so perfect. And then having this good vibes only thing here made it even better. I just love that. I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. The black on the black with that, the white in the letters and the white in the cabinets, that perfection. Nothing about that needed to change. I thought it was perfect right there. And then this I just got from Ikea. I ended up painting this white, but this is from Ikea, and this little gold bucket's from Ikea as well. This thingamajiggy here is from Home Goods, and it's just a trinkets tray. This is stuff I need to grab and go when I'm leaving. You know, we always be forgetting our deodorant, so I have mine here just to kind of put on before I run out the door, and then some hair accessories and my watch. And we'll move on to the other side of the hallway. I'm not gonna hold you. So here we have this little thingy I got at Home Goods probably like 4 years ago, but I do see similar ones currently, so one like it should still be there. This is a shoe storage ottoman from Wayfair, and I just got this one because I love the color. I knew I had a gray accent wall and I wanted something gray in the hallway. I didn't want anything too light because I know this is a high traffic area, so I thought that this darker gray was perfect for the space. And I have tons of shoes inside of there. Like, I don't have enough in here, but it's great for shoe storage, like winter shoes. I can swap those out and just keep my sneakers in the Trones to have on the go when I'm like running out the door. And then onto this lovely lady here. So this is the other three that I have at the bottom of the hallway. And then you see here, you walk right into the kitchen. It's like a perfect segue. So it doesn't really interfere with your space. I actually measured the amount of inches that this comes off of the wall, and it's exactly 7 inches from the wall. And then the fact that it's free at the bottom, when I run my iRobot, I'm able to dust and get underneath everything. So that was one of the best parts of these shoe cabinets, was the fact that they could be mounted to the wall, leaving free space below. Because a lot of times when you have something like this in a hallway, because it's a high traffic area, there's a lot of dust that accumulates under there. So I love that this just hung freely like that and allowed me to, you know, be able to get underneath it very easily. And the iRobot fits perfectly under there. I think if I had anything else that like hung, the iRobot wouldn't be able, like, it would bump and then get in, and it would do all that, but it just makes it easier for cleaning purposes. The hanging of it was not terrible either. I was actually nervous because I'm like, I don't know if I know how to hang these things. Do I need stud? Do I need like a stud finder, which I have on my phone and I used one? But do I need the butterfly clips and the screws and this? But it really wasn't that complex. I went to Home Depot, got some screws and stuff from there, and I screwed them in and it was fine. It just like hooks into the inside. I don't know if you can see the side of it. There's the screw right there. So it hooks there and you just kind of plop them in, and they have 2 of those. So each cabinet goes in like that. But let's get into what's in here. I actually put some clothes in a couple of these. So I had a bunch of skirts and pants that I did not want to hang in the closet because it was just too full. So I folded them and placed them in here. So both of these just have like skirts and like tights and pants. The other ones I have more shoes. And again, I still got 4 pair in. Like, this is so impressive. When I say the amount of space that is in here is beyond impressive. I couldn't believe how massive these things were inside. And then down here I have more skirts and pants and stuff. So there's 3 of those there. Shoes here, and these last 2. Now this for me is perfect. I have a dry erase board here with my to-do stuff for the month, and I love that I have all of my accessories here. So my dry erase markers, a few of my electronics, things that I need, you know, for the computer, chargers, things like that I put in here. And my Nintendo DS that I never play. When I got it, I was so excited. I played it all the time. I probably need to update my Animal Crossing life too. Then down here I have camera equipment. So if I'm filming, I normally film in this room in the cloffice. So it's nice to be able to just get up and grab camera equipment as I need. My lenses, tripods, things of that nature, all in here. So the storage for this thing is incredible. If you guys don't have these, I strongly recommend them. And then let me just show you what is on top of here. So this is a Prada Marfa. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There you go. The sun, the reflection of the window. This is a part of Marfa thing that I got on Etsy. I just printed it out and put it in a gold frame. And then right here, I got these from Ikea. First of all, I love their fake plants. They have the cutest fake plants ever. Love them. Like, I never have to water it. I don't go into this drawer a lot. It's not very high traffic. So I thought this vine would be perfect here, even though it comes over the entry of it. But yeah, Ikea, gold pot Ikea. This is from Target. I do have a live plant in the apartment. And so when I need to water it, I do fill this watering pail here. And I love that it has this really skinny spout. I'm able to like really get into the plants because it's a smaller plant. But I got this one at Target and I think it was $24.99 or $19.99. And then this I got at Ikea too. I just love the idea of a different style plant right here than what's on the other end, and then a little bit darker color. I thought that was so pretty, and I got this beautiful glass vase at Ikea as well. So that is the hallway. I'm so happy with it. When I say I'm so happy, this is everything. To have all this free space when I walk down here, like you can see, it's just all this free space, especially when you first walk in the apartment. That was the most important part for me, was the entryway. Like when I walked in, it was just always a bumper to bumper situation at that door. So to have something only take up that much space, you'll even see the shoes that I have right there. And those are winter boots. I have my Uggs, some leather combat boots, some Doc Martens. Those actually stick out further than the actual Trones. So that's how much space that it takes up. It's everything. I love it. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in with me with my apartment hallway makeover tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned, please just feel free to say something below and I'll definitely do my best to get back to you and let you know where I got stuff and how I did it. Yeah, I think that's it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.